Welcome to Supercharge Your Small Business with AI Tools and Strategies for Success. I'm your host, Andy Collins, and we're going to get right into it. You're going to hear about the AI revolution that's here, but it's not just for big tech. It has small businesses can also leverage AI to compete and thrive. Today we'll explore practical AI tools and their applications. And we'll talk about their capabilities. Things like natural language processing, content creation, spelling and grammar, which if you have someone that has a challenge with spelling and grammar, this is perfect for them because everything it produces is spelled correctly and in correct grammatical format. It's also used for data analysis, analyzing anything that has large data sets that might be hard to do on your own. Now, most people have heard of ChatGPT, and that's what they think maybe it's almost synonymous with AI at the moment. But really, all of these are large language models, and there are multiple programs that do the same thing. There is Claude from Anthropic, which is actually now the strongest large language model. It actually beats OpenAI's ChatGPT 4.0, which is their strongest model in all these different tests that come out for speed and coming up with the best outcomes. Google has Gemini, Microsoft has Copilot, and anybody, there are others. The one that's the most popular from a free standpoint is Llama from Meta, or the Facebook folks. And this one can be controlled so that you keep your data private, which can be important for you. So, how do you deal with these large language models? It all starts with prompting to interact with these. And so I guess the best way to say it is prompting in the context of AI is like giving instructions or asking questions to one of your very smart assistants. You type in what you want to know or the task you want help with, and the AI responds based on the information and patterns it has learned. Think of it as having a conversation with a knowledgeable friend who can provide information, generate ideas, or help with tasks, but who needs clear and specific directions to give the best response. Now, the best way to get a good response out of AI is to clearly state your goal or question, providing relevant context and details. The more specific you are, the better the AI can tailor its response. And when you define a role, you're essentially asking the AI to simulate the expertise and knowledge associated with that role. This can lead to more focused and relevant responses, such as act as a world-class copywriter and write me 10 blog posts or ads. You can do act as a financial advisor and ask financial questions. So rather than just saying, tell me how to create a budget, you can ask that from a financial expert that will get you closer to what you want to know. And then for complex tasks, break them down into smaller steps. This helps kind of guide the AI into thinking and often leads to more accurate results. And then iterate, iterate and refine your questions. Don't expect perfect results on the first try. You use the AI's initial response to refine your next prompt and ask follow-up questions or request modifications to get closer to your desired outcome. Now I'll get into tools. You are going to want to know about perplexity.ai. This is an AI-powered search engine and question answering tool. If it has been called the Google killer because instead of going to Google now, where you have to kind of know how to ask Google to get anywhere close to the answer you want, Perplexity knows all of the entire internet, and say you wanted to know how to fix something on your 2002 Volvo, it'll know, it will have the manual in its database and it will step you through. It even gives you footnotes so you can go see where it got its information. So it provides concise, up-to-date information. It's ideal for market research and just staying informed. 11 Labs is another program that you'll want to know about. It's the state-of-the-art AI voice synthesis. It can create lifelike voiceovers and create audio content just from text to speech. And it also can translate so that you can reach multiple markets at the same time. Another one is HeyGen. This is a AI video generation platform. It takes your a video of yourself, and now you can use text to speech in 11 Labs, move it over to HeyGen, and create professional videos with your virtual avatar. It's great, customizable for various marketing and training needs. Fathom is a program that you would use for, it's an AI-powered meeting assistant. We're using it here, and we will see how well it takes notes of what we've been saying and automatically transcribes and summarizes the meeting, and then it extracts any action items or key points that we have been working on. Next, we'll talk about use cases and then give some time and cost savings. You'll see, and if you start stacking these up, you can make some significant cost savings or income generating things using AI. For content creation, you can use any of the large language models to draft blog posts, social media content, create your product descriptions, and for each and every article or piece, it would save you 2 to 3 hours time going through that. At the freelance writer's rates, I gotta say that fast 3 times, you can save $50 to $100 per article. Customer service, you may have heard of chatbots. It's basically a conglomeration of your knowledge that could answer the normal questions that people ask, can be done automatically rather than paying for a service rep, or now you can move the customer service rep to a higher level of interaction when the AI can't answer their questions. You can use Perplexity, as we talked about before, for quick, accurate information gathering. You're doing any market research. This can save you 5 to 10 hours a week and hundreds of dollars. And you can do video marketing. You can create promotional videos with HeyGen. This can save you 8 to 10 hours per video, or $500 to $1,000 of video. And then your meetings now can be note taken. You can use Fathom for summaries and marking off action items that can be distributed to the people that didn't make the meeting, or copies for everyone so they can do their follow-up. And this can save you an hour or two per meeting. If you can duplicate your most inexperienced worker with the best practices of your best worker, you can create standard operating procedures, and depending on how fast you can get someone up to speed, that way everyone's doing it at the highest level. How much is that worth to you? There are three major concerns that we want to consider. I don't want it to be all pie in the sky, all positive. AI systems are only as good as the data they're trained on. So poor quality or biased data can lead to inaccurate or unfair outcomes. So if you just take the AI output and use it directly, it may not be that great. And people will be able to see that, and it won't inspire them to work with you. But if you proofread what comes out, double check against your standards, you will get much better quality. And there's definitely some ethical and legal implications. AI raises questions about privacy, transparency, accountability. Businesses must ensure compliance with regulations and address potential ethical issues. You don't want to be caught flat-footed here. There's also the implementing AI can disrupt existing processes, may require significant changes to workforce structure and skills. This can also lead to people resisting using the AI and potential job displacement that may come with that. So make sure you think through these before just going 100% straightforward. So in conclusion, AI tools can significantly boost productivity and cut costs. There's no question about that. You can just start small and experiment with a few things or any one of these programs and just kind of see how it fits and feels and see if you are saving money. And then scale what works for your business. You can also hire the work out at any level. You could add a whole nother full-time C-suite level officer, chief AI officer, who would go through all of your areas, know which programs would work best to cover the different needs that you have, and really their salary and beyond would be covered by the cost savings and time savings. But you can also hire a fractional AI officer, which can be 5, 10, 20 hours a week, so you don't have to pay the full level C-suite person. Or you could just kind of task your IT or marketing people to add that to their job function. You could go out and get some interns that specialize in AI. Or you could go to a website like Upwork or Fiverr to hire consultants to do specific tasks. So the future is AI assisted. Let's don't get left behind. Are there any questions or answers? I would be glad to answer them. You can reach out to me afterwards through my email here, and that will be great.